Hey guys, Bricks Click Reviews here today, giving you a review of LEGO set 9526, Palpatine's Arrest. This set comes with 645 pieces, and the age range is 9 to 14. Overall, a super set. That's truly amazing. So anticipated because mostly of all the minifigures, a really huge bonus to the set, and also because it's generally just an epic set. So to start off with, let's go over the minifigures. So here we have our minifigures. We're going from least exciting, in my opinion, to the most exciting. Right here we have my least favorite figure in the set, Anakin. Now, Anakin, he's got new prints and looks really good. I mean, there's almost nothing wrong with him. Just because he doesn't have really anything special about him, he's ranked the lowest for me for this set. But overall, I just love this minifigure as well. He's got great printing on his face, nice blue lightsaber with a chrome hilt, sort of new printing on his torso, leg printing, really great. On his back, he does have back printing, even though there's a cape, which we'll take off. He also has double-sided face, so they really didn't cheap out on him. And on the back, you can see his back printing. Overall, nice minifig, good printing, looks just like he does from the movie. Really great interpretation, just not quite as special as the other ones. Next on my list here would have to be the Chancellor himself, Chancellor Palpatine, or Emperor Palpatine, whichever you prefer. Overall, a very nice minifigure, just didn't rank quite as high as the other ones for me, even though he's got some great aspects to him. He's got his hair, which we've seen previously on Pre-Vizsla and other versions, but it's just finally great to get a Chancellor Palpatine in Episode 3 version. So he's got his nice Chancellor robes on here, as you can see, on his torso. Nice back printing, but pretty bland again. No leg printing, which did surprise me, but again, yeah. Also, of course, with this face, it does turn around to get his really creepy, scary-looking Emperor face, which is just a wonderful print and looks just like it does from the movie. Great for role-playing. He also comes with two weapons, I guess you could count. He comes with a mighty lightsaber, Sith lightsaber. Pretty special, as it does have the golden lightsaber hilt. First one ever, very cool, looks great. Plus, it's got the red lightsaber. So, fits the character very well, just like the one from the movie. And he also carries around his Force Lightning. So here we have his Force Lightning, which are just two lightning bricks that clip onto his hands that he can electrocute people with. They're very cool too. I mean, they've got the dual colors on them, with the dark blue on the top and the light blue on the bottom. Look just like he's about to kill someone. Yeah. So, Emperor Palpatine. Next up here we have Kit Fisto. So, Kit Fisto, really nice minifigure, but again, we've seen him before in other sets, unlike most of the other minifigs here, which have new face prints. He uses the old face print from Kit Fisto's Starfighter, and overall, just a pretty basic figure, but because that mold is so great, you know. On his back, we have no back printing. And surprisingly, the cape does fit pretty well, even though he's got the tentacles on there. Just a view of the top there, with a little band. He's got some nice front printing, no leg printing. Overall, pretty cool minifigure. Next up, we have Mace Windu. Overall, a very great minifigure. I mean, I love this character from the movie, and they did a really good interpretation of him. The only few times we've seen him before have been Clone Wars and one with a light-up head, which was a real shame. So it's nice to get him in his Episode 3 version. He's got a nice new head print on there. Looks really good. He's got some nice torso printing, no back printing again, fortunately, and no leg printing. The purple lightsaber just makes up for the lack of printing, because purple lightsaber is just amazing. Anyways, there we have Mace Windu. And here we have Saesee Tiin. Great minifigure overall. Really nice new mold for the hat head piece thing. It's got some really cool details on it. But of course, we've seen this in Saesee Tiin Starfighter. He's got a new face, though, not the Clone Wars face, which is nice to see that they did that and didn't just recycle the old one. And his head fits on well. Just basic Jedi torso printing, and this time we do have back printing. So we'll just change the cape so you can see that. Of course, no double-sided head on this one. There you have Saesee Tiin. And out of all the minifigures in the set, definitely the most special one has to be Agen Kolar. This is a great minifigure with just so much to talk about. I mean, he's got a nice new head print, which looks really great. Plus, he's got this brand new head mold piece. Fits really well, looks really great. Unfortunately, it does seem to have issues with his cape, which I do find a little bit annoying. But that headpiece is brand new, and it just never been seen in another set, and overall just makes this minifigure so much better. He's got a nice torso print there, and he does have back printing, so I'll just take that off. Show you that. Really nice back printing, difference from many of the other that I've seen. Of course, he's got his chrome lightsaber hilt, and a blue lightsaber. Overall, the minifigures in this set are just great, and I'd have to score them a 10 out of 10. Now I'm taking a look at the part of the set that I found actually really interesting that they included. Anakin's Jedi Speeder. When I first saw this set, I was a little bit surprised they included this, as it's not mainly seen in the movie. But I'm actually very glad they did, because it shows they paid great attention to the movie, and overall it looks really cool. So here we've got the Jedi Speeder. It's a pretty simple build. It's got those nice UFO panels in white. Take Anakin. Got a nice big pilot seat for him, which is nice, obviously. Unfortunately, you can't fit his lightsaber in there, and it does crunch his cape a little bit, but he fits in there nicely. On the back, we've got a little wing. I love the little details which show the engine lights. I think that's really cool. It does have the famous, or infamous, flick fire missiles, which sort of work. As usual, for most of these sets, the flick fire missiles are easily removable. Overall, just a nice little touch, and just shows that much greater attention to detail to this set. Now, as we move on with the review, we'll start with the main part of the set, which is the Chancellor's office and the little landing pad outside. And initially, I was a bit skeptical of this set because of the low piece count, as it's only 645 pieces. But looking at it, you can see that they're big pieces, which makes this set large, but good value for the price. Let's just land Anakin's speeder there. It fits nicely. It spins too, rotates. It's on a little panel. We're going to have to go over this set in detail and zoomed up, though, to get any real look at the set. So looking here, we've got the landing platform where Anakin's speeder sits. Fairly simple construction, very nice. It's just a little octagon platform where the speeder can land. We've got the little landing lights all over. Although this I find a little weird that there's one there because it looks a bit like a tripping hazard. But overall, very nice little landing platform. Also, I should point out this set does come with your very own brick separator, which is a nice touch. Moving along, we've got the steps there, some nice steps. Just pretty basic though. And of course, this set is actually very modular. So this part can come right out. So there it is. That's the landing platform. Now let's have a look at the sliding door segment, which is really nice. It connects to the landing platform as shown in the instructions, but on the cover of the box it does not connect, and the landing platform just connects right to the edge there. This thing has the sliding doors, as seen where the Jedi enter. And it's really nice because we've got the red carpet going through, just like they do in the movie. Take a look up. It's got some nice little gold details there. I love these little pots, or whatever those are supposed to be. And overall, just a really nice little doorway. Just clip it back on. Now, looking over here, here is the next modular section, which is this part. This is where we see the Jedi come in through the door to come and try and take down Chancellor. It's a little disappointing that you can't fit all the minifigs right there, but as this is Lego, sometimes the scale is a little bit wacky. I love the addition of the minifigs from the Lego game series. I think they look great there as the little gold statues as seen in the Chancellor's room. And I love this use of the red Starfighter wings panels as the floor, because it creates that cool look that just allows you to build onto the set with other things. Because you can see there's all these extra pinholes in there, I'm wondering if eventually there might be an expansion to this set to even include it, because it is quite modular. Now let's move to the next segment. We have the Chancellor's main part of the office here. He's got two chairs, so we can easily sit Mace Windu, or a figure in one. Sit in there nicely. Go talk to the Chancellor. We've got these cool little lights here, which I think will look really nice as those tube shapes there. And also, I forgot to point out, we've got these nice steps, which look like they're floating steps, so they look really cool as well. Of course, we have the Chancellor's desk here, which I'll just take off. It's kind of got a cool appearance because it's floating on those. And it's got the little buttons on the top. Nice little desk. Now, as we continue to move along through the set, let's take a look at the Chancellor's seat. So there it is itself, the Chancellor's seat. Let's take Emperor Palpatine here. Let's stick him in the chair. So, looks just like the chair from the movie. Really great. He sits there. Looks cool. Overall, really nice. So we can get a better look at the set. I'm going to detach this part of the segment, which you need to remove this for. Oh, there we go. Take the fighter out and remove that. So here is the Chancellor's office, as we can see. And there you go. Now, of course, this does have many features of the set are located in the Chancellor's office room here. Of course, as you can see, he does jump around a lot in the movie, so we have the addition of that possibility. First off, though, he needs a place to store his weapons, which is nice, because as this is more of a collector set, they've listened to the fans, which wanted a place to store weapons. So we've got a nice little place for Chancellor Palpatine to store his lightsaber in the floor. And then, because we've got this cool function, play feature, which is for probably some younger builders, we can have him do his backflips or whatever. Although that feature doesn't really work too well. It's still a nice addition. Put the lightsaber back in there. Of course, as you can probably see, we also have another compartment. This one is for his Sith lightning, which we'll put in. And then just to recreate a scene from the movie, we will take this. And as of course we have one other function here too. As you can see, there's a pin here. We pull that and the window falls out just like in the movie. Remove his chair. And then we can have Palpatine sitting there. And Mace Windu blocking some lightning. Of course, this is the scene where Mace Windu dies in the movie. And you can throw him out the window. Just like in the movie. So let's just have a look at the set overall now. So just to go over the set again, as I said earlier, this set is a great set for any collector. That's probably why it's priced at a higher price range, because this set has a lot of detail. Overall, the build wasn't too hard, and I was really happy that they included more bricks like the standard 2x2, 2x4, and 2x1, 1x1 bricks, just normal basic bricks underneath all of this cool exterior, which I'm really happy they included. To go over some more pieces, of course, we have the cool golden statuettes here. We've got the great circular bricks, we've got great minifigures, the white panels on the speeder, we've got this cool glass curved piece in the back, overall really nice. Of course, we've got the great minifigures, which also count for their pieces, lots of panels for building, like here and here. Just really good set for pieces as well, as there's lots of gold in this set, which is a fairly rare color. As a model, this is really a collector's model. I mean, it looks great, it looks just like it does from the movie, and would pair almost nicely with Cloud City the way it's modularly built. I wouldn't recommend this too much for younger kids, even though it has the nice play features like the flying gimmick thing and the door features and all that. It's not like a starfighter, which is, fly around the room. Even though they've tried to appeal this to little kids because we have this. It is a very violent scene from the movie, but also a very crucial part in the Star Wars trilogy, even if you're not a fan of the prequels, this really sort of shows the Emperor's rise to power, which would be a must-have for any LEGO collector. As you can see, they haven't skimped out on the minifigures. I mean, you can get all 4 plus Palpatine, plus even Anakin, who I was a little surprised they included. So, they've included everyone, unlike where some scenes they don't include enough minifigures, or some scenes they don't include a crucial minifigure. They've included everyone, even the ones that you wouldn't even expect. It's also nice that it comes with a brick separator, so for disassembly, also a very nice touch. And there aren't too many stickers, which is also a real appeal to collectors. Overall, I'd rate this set for younger kids maybe a 5 out of 10. And for older kids, I'd rate this about an 8, or even for adults, an 8 or 9 out of 10. On the minifigs, I have to give this a 10 out of 10. I mean, we've got, 6 lightsabers in this set? 5 Jedi, 1 Sith. Great minifigures. Great appearance of them. I'm so glad they've finally released these characters in their Revenge of the Sith form. And even if you're not a fan of the prequels, this is just an overall great set to get. I'd rate this set overall 9 out of 10, and definitely one of LEGO's best Star Wars sets. The only real flaw with this set, I find, is the price, which it is very pricey. At around $100, give or take. It's a very pricey set. With such great detail, though, I think it's actually worth it. So, thank you for watching this episode of Bricks Click Reviews. We hope you've enjoyed. If you want to purchase the set that you see here, check down the link below. There's definitely one to our Bricklink page. If we got more reviews coming up, more news and everything, so stay tuned and subscribe for more. Thank you.